Hey everyone, Barry here from TGS with another Starfield live stream. Side mission adventures for today's session number 9 for the game, aka part 9. Continue on where we last left off and go from there. Haven't played since last Wednesday. It's a brand new week, Monday the 25th of September, so obviously we have a fresh schedule for you, so we'll be going over that momentarily. It's our weekly intro. At most I'll add maybe an extra sentence or two to our usual intro, but there's not much else to really go on. Few weeks till we get some new games, or at least 1.5 weeks, something like that. That's when we'll make some changes to the channel yet again to accommodate 2 games coming on, which is going to change quite a few things, but Starfield will remain at least once a week once that time comes. Since this game will take so long, it's going to get the back burner. I'm not going to stop playing it, but we're going to play the shorter games, more often. This way we can get them done and get the spots back for Starfield or whatever next on our adventure, but yeah, let's zoom through the intro as quick as possible, and I'll hop in the gameplay. Always look forward to my Monday afternoon session because done work for the day. A little bit late. We'll get that in a moment. Let's just let's zoom through this. So schedule's up on the screen right now. You can see that we're like 45 minutes late. I'm really sorry about that, but had to do a few things for work and woke up really late today. So it is what it is. I'll update the schedule later. No big deal. Just we're still going to hold the full session, but sorry about that. So we'll call 5:15 to like 7:15. That'll be it for today. We do have Starfield tomorrow and Wednesday. Thursday and Friday we got 3 flex spots. Currently thinking CSGO, Ready or Not, and Warhammer 40k Darktide, subject to change on any of those slots as usual. Saturday we got Hello Loose Insurgency, Star Citizen, Sunday Fall Guys. Bring back the screen. The Fall Guys has a TBD time because time that we're going to hold it is going to remain TBD for now. Hoping to hold it. There's always a chance we might not, but I'm going to try to, and sometime in the afternoon. So that's that. Moving on from there, plan for the game. I'm going to grind my way to 1K gamer score. Currently at only 40, but we're just started our adventure. This is like a 50 stream game at least, if not even more. Especially only playing 2 hours per session, so you get the idea. It's going to take a long time to beat it, hence why I see it as a long-term game, not just rush through it and move on. We can do that with like Assassin's Creed, and probably not Forza though either, but you get the idea. We'll figure out as we go. Like, sub, links, description, the gamersociety.com Discord, Razer Stores, I'm Razer Streamer, Rep, Sports with the coupon code TGS, 15% off, check it all out. Setup as an equipment description. Not many other announcements. I'm going to play Assassin's Creed Mirage and Forza Motorsport, 2 games coming out in early October, so that is when Starfield will get moved around. I'm going to hold it at least once a week guaranteed, but we're going to give Assassin's Creed probably 2 slots and Forza 1, so we'll juggle it all. Starfield may go to Thursdays at that point, just doing it in that kind of order, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to hold it Monday through Wednesday this week, possibly next week. I got to see when those games come out, but we'll worry about that next week. We don't got to worry about it now. Just save the time on the weekly announcements. That's pretty much it. We just started playing Warhammer 40k Darktide, so that's kind of our co-op main game right now. Starfield's our main slot game. Then obviously Assassin's Creed, Mirage, and Forza Motorsport will come in, and they'll also become main games. So we'll be juggling a lot while still trying to play the other games we play, like Hell Let Loose and etc. Elsewise, random chats Monday, not much else to it. Work, stream, and TGS work, as I'll call it. Gotta do some stuff for TGS later and a few other things, so shall be busy after the stream. But yeah, I think we covered everything. We covered plan for day schedule, plan for game, spiel, setup, announcements, random chat. I think we're ready to hop in, continue our adventures here. Give me 30 seconds here. everyone's having a good Monday. Stuttering on my words here and stumbling over them. And yeah, there's not much else to really say. Back in action yet again. Last week of the month, so we'll be back to our first week of the month for our once a month next week with American Truck Sim. Forgot about that. October is already upon us. Time flies. Fall is here. I like fall though. I hate winter, so kind of the negative. Alright. I'm looking at my phone. Also, actually, hold on. I made had a sticky where I saw some kind of article giving some tips for Starfield after they did like 100 plus hours, or 200 plus hours actually. I have it right here. So they recommend looting digipicks, med packs, ammo. Weapons are a waste of space unless it's actually worth picking up. They recommend getting wine because you can use wine to increase your persuasion skill for a little bit. So if you gotta persuade someone to get a possible positive outcome or negative, whatever you're looking for, you can make it happen. Mostly they're positive outcomes if you're trying to persuade, but obviously I'm sure some mission has it twisted. They say go to Settled Systems News Network. There's a quest line where you report newsworthy info for credits after you do missions, so you get extra money. And then there's books that give you Earth landing zones, and that includes like NYC, I think, and London, and the pyramids and stuff. So, and you get little snow globes that you can display on your ship. So you also go to the moon and Mars as well. So gotta look for those books, but not today. Today's primarily side missions. I think we'll start by going to the Settled System News Network and starting that side mission so we can earn extra cash. I'm gonna go take a look in my room. It's right down the hallway here. My live feed's always so far behind. See, I got nice, drinky poos for the weekend here. Got some Chardonnay, an exotic bottle, sparkling wine that's stolen. Stole it off someone else's ship or something. I put all this decor here just so you know, including that thing. Got this little planet thing, some globes, rocks, a basketball in the case. I mean, Earth is destroyed in this game, so technicality, it's like having an artifact. I also got some live pets. I got a terrarium with jellyfish, and I got a fish here. It's kind of in the dark. That's his new way of life. There's not much I can do about it. Some stuff's like falling through. There's one of my snow globes. London one. Pretty sure we did inventory management before the end of the last stream anyway. At least I hope we did. Dun dun dun. It's time for another week of gaming. Yeah, while we're running, I do think once October hits, we're probably gonna do Assassin's Creed Mirage, like maybe Monday, Tuesday, Forza on Wednesday with the wheel, and then Thursday we'll go to Starfield, and Friday we'll maintain our flex afternoon, flex night. Saturday will definitely be Hella Loose Insurgency, at least till Stream 100. Once each of those games hits Stream 100, I might move them to bi-weekly. I'm not sure if I want to do bi-weekly stream setup or how we're going to do it. I really enjoy those games, but we also have other great games like Ground Branch and stuff that we can kind of rotate around, especially with the schedule getting overtaken 4 slots. We're going to lose 1 flex slot on Thursdays. And Hella Loose Insurgency at 100 streams, I really enjoy them. I can still play them every week. There's no guarantee I'll change it to flex, but I have thought about it. gives us more flexibility. Maybe Milsim Saturdays, so it has to be Milsim games. So started to see how to lose Ground Branch, RS2 Vietnam, Ron, stuff like that. Saturdays are once a month list and staying here, and Sunday's couch co-op. We're supposed to pick a new game for Sunday, but we haven't yet. Yeah, I'll sum up the new schedule just for random chat while we're moving around here. I don't know where the hell we're supposed to go. Should probably Google where we need to go. Sorry to Starfield, just Assassin's Creed I think is going to be 20 to 30 hours. That's why I want to give it 2 slots a week. We'll get it done a lot quicker that way. Then Forza is also a long-term game like this, so they can get 1 slot each. I 100% want to keep at least 2 flex slots on the channel a week. So that's how we're doing it. Subject to change, obviously. So I found the info. It's in New Atlantis. Just need to figure out where to go. It's on Jemison. Apparently a giant building. It's like, where is it though? See, it's in New Atlantis. Just run around until we find it, I guess. Oh my god, it's right there. If I would have walked a little bit further, just a little bit further. Seems like we gotta go up here. Let's walk because we're getting CO2.
Go in. You just can't.
But David's my friend. He writes me.
I hate to break it to you, but his PA is the one who signs all those cards and headshots. Mr. Barron's a very busy and important man.
But I came all this way.
Listen, I might be able to hook you up with some merch. Maybe get you a ticket to a speaking gig he's got.
Do you have a story for me or not? Welcome to SSNN,
I wonder if this is
where the news
where we
never
get the
sleeps.
info. The mission,
If you're
I
part
mean.
of the David Barron fan club, try not to inflate his ego too much. He's liable to burst. Sounds like you know him personally. Let's take a look at you. You're not from around here. My guess is you really work for a living. I bet you have a story or two. I have a feeling about such things. Sounds like an old pickup line. But it really has, hasn't it? I'm interested only in primary sources. So things you've seen and or done that are newsworthy. No hearsay. So, what do
Alright. Why is my controller this is so stupid. You guys can maybe hear me, I don't know if it sounds funky. But I'm back to having that issue where my Xbox controller randomly disconnects while you're in the middle of, you'll be like playing a game and the headset, I can still talk into it, but you lose sound and the controller just like blinks for a second, then it reconnects. Sorry about that. What the hell? I don't know why that happens. It's really annoying. Let me just see. I mean, the controller looks fine. It has full battery if we click the middle button. So that's not what's causing this issue. I really don't know, but I'll have to look into it. Let me make a note real quick. Xbox. Like reboots or something? I don't know what it is. Alright. Disconnect and reconnect. Probably the best way to sum it up. That's what it feels like.
I could take a breather too.
Alright, just give me 15 seconds.
Looks like some Crimson Fleet brainiac figured out it's easier to hit stationary targets than dogfighting in the field. And you are an eyewitness with the courtesy to find us instead of being chased down. Refreshing. So what were the pirates doing there? It's not their usual MO. Bad blood between the fabled Constellation and the Crimson Fleet? Has all the markings of what we in the SSNN call a story. So what's your role in all this? Part of a tour group? Ah, the old anonymous source. A dance I know all too well. So we've covered the basics. How about any harrowing tales of daring do? How'd a bunch of miners triumph? How heartwarming. Constellation banding together with some dusty miners. I like it. This is a good local story. Plucky miners band together and punch above their weight. If you ever get more stories like this, drop by. And take this to cover any incidentals, or other creative ways to pad out an expense report. My source is back. Here to report anything else? You certainly get around. I'm surprised that branch has any customers left the number of times it's been held up. But I thought the Rangers had finally managed to get a handle on it. I heard there was a standoff. That true? I'd say I'm surprised, but this is my total lack of surprise face. What happened to the robbers? The Shaw gang? You did what? I mean, you're well spoken, but a hostage negotiator? I'll do some research and make sure that checks out. These things are often messy. Any customers or Galbank staff get hurt? That's really good news. Usually, well, it's a different kind of story. You were there. You were involved in resolving it. Any comment on the Freestar Rangers? Having another high-profile robbery in their own backyard is a bit of a black eye. Got it. Stories like this always fire up public outrage and appetite. Thanks for the interview. And take this.
See if we got anything else.
Paid, I spread the news. It's a classic win-win. I'm working on an investigative piece about some of the businesses in the well right now. Trying to get a handle on how things are in that part of the city. I'm not sure the story will get off the ground, though. I asked the higher-ups if I could go down there for some interviews, but they said it's too dangerous. They'd probably be all for it if David asked. Would you really? I'd owe you big time if you did. You've been a huge help on my other stories. I'm sure you'd do great. Great. I had 3 interviewees in mind. Teresa Mason, the owner of Kay's House, Henrik Zoran at Apex Electronics, and Nurse O'Shea from the Medbay. You don't need to ask too many tough questions. I just want to read on how their businesses are doing, and how things are in the well. I really can't thank you enough.
Alright.
Well, SSNN.
So did that start an actual mission, or? Gotta go down to the well. We shall take a ride. On this ride, I'm gonna take like a 30 or so second vanishment per se. So I'll be right back. Really sorry. Just give me like 30 seconds. I'm back. Sorry about that. Again, hopefully everyone's having a good day. Had a semi-busy day at work, but not too bad. So it wasn't too bad of a start to the week. Getting hungry, but unfortunately couldn't get a curbside till like 7 o'clock, so I'm gonna starve. It is what it is. I am looking forward to Assassin's Creed Mirage and Forza, so I'm really enjoying this game. I wish I had more time so I could, balance all three of them plus more, but with only 10 streams a week, we've had to cut back. But yeah, I'll still be here. This game has a long time to go, especially if you do everything as offered. 100, 200 hours.
No, Lord. Patience for it.
Help out Henry from time to time. Not very often these days.
Sure thing. I guess we'll start with this person. We'll go left to right and knock it all out. I feel like I'm brain farting something I wanted to mention. I already mentioned the games we're going to play, the changes to the schedule. I already mentioned the Starfield tips that I found.
Don't mind me. Just a weary man, resting his feet.
There's not much else to say. Let's just get focused here.
Can't
This is
say I'll have
Henry.
what you need, but you're welcome to look. A reporter. Fine, but I'm only talking basics. I don't like people snooping around my business.
Why not, man?
Door's still open, isn't it? That's my idea of success. Sorry if you were hoping for something more flowery. Great! Now why don't you help me out and buy something? I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Stock's a bit low, so you might find yourself disappointed. That's so. Think folks down here are too poor to afford electronics. Not the first time I heard that line. Yeah, I get that kind of attitude far too often. You find yourself with any more commentary, feel free to keep it to yourself. Well, then maybe we should just stick to business, huh? Nope. No question, business has been slow lately. Not too worried, though. Managed to make ends meet for a good long while. Don't expect that to change now. Yep, you got it.
I want them because I just want a shit ton of those. Like,
Stop by anytime.
that's all I care to get Bootsy. I was trying to ask him the other questions. I don't know if that affects the interview, but too late now.
We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever do. A journalist? That's a surprise. Most people don't think anything that goes on in the well is worth writing about. I'd be happy to help if I can. Things are always rough at the Med Bay. I'm the closest thing to a doctor that the well has, and I can't treat everyone. The last few weeks have been especially bad. There's some kind of infection going around, and a lot of kids down here are catching it. It just breaks my heart to see. Oh, you're sweet to offer. There might be something you can do, if you're willing. Let's chat again when you have some time to spare, all right? Sure, if you'd like. My name's Talia. I was born and raised right here in the well. I've been the nurse here at the Med Bay for over a decade now. Once upon a time, I was a combat medic for the UC Navy. When the colony war ended, I came back to the well to put my skills to use for the people here. Things are always the same in the well. Violent and dangerous. I swear I treat more injuries here than I did when I was a Navy medic. All right, dear. You let me know if there's anything else I can do for you.
There's nothing, I tell you, nothing.
It's to see a face around here. You stop in
Everyone's
whenever
welcome,
you
so long
like.
as you keep your hands to yourself. Understand? No causing trouble in here. No shortage of hungry mouths to feed around here. Keeps us on our toes. Nothing else? Absolutely. I'm sure my mom would be proud to have the place featured in an article. What's up? Business is steady, as usual. We don't tolerate violence or disrespect, so a lot of folks like to spend time here. The only thing that's worrying me is a new group of customers I've seen hanging around lately. They've been watching the UC surplus store pretty closely. I have a bad feeling they might be planning something. Case House has a reputation as a safe place. I don't want to be associated with that kind of thing. Honestly, I'd really appreciate that. I'd feel terrible if something happened and I hadn't done anything to try to stop it. Why don't you come by when you have some spare time? And we'll talk it out. Great. Let me know when the article comes out, will you? I'd like to read it.
Do you know why this place has stood for so long? I make sure everyone's comfy. I tell it like it is, and I don't take any shit.
If you haven't,
Seeing if I can rob the joint real quick. This is like their room. Apparently it's not stealing to steal their toilet paper. Interviewed them, then broke into their apartment or whatever. Stole a few things. I'll sleep. We gotta travel all the way back to the building. Alright, let's go up here.
Hey there.
Playing the space simulator version of this on Saturday, Star Citizen, should be fun. There's supposedly an event starting on Thursday. I really hope it sticks around
If you have a
through
new
the
story
weekend.
for me, I'm very happy to pay your fee. You have another story for me? Hey, that's great. Thanks so much. Did everything go all right? Glad to hear it. I'm looking forward to reading through your notes. I can't thank you enough for helping me out. I'll send you a copy of the story if it gets published. There's nothing like seeing your name in print. Hope to see you again.
Suspicious activities. Let's go. Down to the well we go.
Don't take it personal if I don't stop to chat. Would you? I'd really appreciate it. I saw them hanging around the UC surplus earlier today. They sure looked suspicious to me. I'd rather you didn't. I want to make sure I'm right about this before we go to security. But I have to be sure they're up to something before I get the authorities involved. I don't want to get anyone on security's bad side for no reason. Why don't you do a little sleuthing for me? Maybe you'll have better luck eavesdropping on them than I did. We can decide what to do once we figure out if they're really up to something.
Stay as long as you like.
UC surplus.
I don't know, Isaac. Seems like a tough job.
Nah, that's just what they want you to think, Louis. You see security around here?
No, but
Nothing. I say we strike while the iron's hot. I had a feeling that goody two-shoes at Kay's place is gonna rat us out.
she was giving us some serious side-eye last time we were in there.
See? No time like the present. We'll do it tonight. It'll be fine, trust me. We'll be in and out in time to make last call at Jake's. Frick's info is good.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands... Damn. I was hoping I had it wrong. I guess that settles it. We have to get the authorities involved before they can go through with the robbery. You should take this straight to Officer Endler at the security office. He'll look into it. If he gives you a hard time, tell him I sent you to make the report. That'll get him on your side. Thanks. Let me know when you've made the report, okay?
Alright, let's go make the report.
Something I can help you with? Well, that's what we're here for. What's going on? The UC surplus. You sure about that? It's been a long time since someone was stupid enough to rob that place. That's so. Nobody in the well's more reliable than Teresa. If she says there's a problem, I believe it. You can tell her I'm personally looking into it. That should ease her mind. Those thieves won't be so cocky with security on patrol.
That was quick. How'd things go with Officer Endler? Don't take it personally. Endler's not usually one to trust strangers. That's why I told you to use my name if he gave you any trouble. I'm glad you were able to talk him into it. Thanks for your help with this. I feel a lot better knowing security's on patrol down there.
Bamboosh. Let's go to the med bay.
Three gunshot. If you need patching up, we'll see what we can do. Oh, you remembered. I'm touched, dear, really. Yes, there's absolutely something you can do to help. All the children seem to have the same stomach bug, but I'm having trouble diagnosing it. Pediatrics isn't my specialty. But one of my colleagues, Dr. Lebedev, is an expert. If I had his research notes, I'm sure I could diagnose the disease and find a treatment. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'd go myself, but I can't leave the medbay unattended.
Alright.
They're always about a year.
The heck? Don't think I ever used this elevator before. Can we get out this way? Now we're at the main station. Residential district. There it is.
No, I'm not feeling that bad.
We have an appointment.
At Reliant Medical. There he
There are a
is.
few injuries that can't be addressed here. If you walk in, you will almost assuredly walk out. Welcome to Reliant. If you're in need of medical assistance or require supplies, I am sure we can accommodate you. A medical problem Talia can't solve. I never thought I'd see the day. How can I help? Sick children. Well, we can't have that. I'd be happy to help. Let's see. A stomach bug. I've treated plenty of those. I keep extensive notes. I'm sure I have something that can help. Ah, yes, here we go. This should do the trick. I've uploaded some of my notes on common stomach issues in pediatric patients to this slate. Please, pass it on to Talia. She can keep it. And give her my best, will you? I hope everything works out for those kids.
Alright, back down we go. Where's the door? Let me out. Let's go
It's taken weeks of
back down to the land down under. The well. I feel like we're wrapping all the way around. We'll take a shortcut. Just gotta take this elevator back down. These are kind of random side missions today. I never really planned to do these, but we just found them while doing a different mission. But I have a bunch of side missions also still left over from previous sessions, so see what we can grind out today.
I've got limited. We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever. Really? Let's see. Ah, this is perfect. I knew Dr. Lebedev would have what I needed. I'll have this solved in no time with these notes for reference. Thank you so much, dear. Really. I couldn't have done this without you.
You're welcome. Alright, let's see what else we got. A light in the darkness. Find new stories for SSNN. So basically we just do other stuff and we go back to her anytime we have news. First contact, receive a message from blah blah blah. Sure, we'll do first contact. Pretty sure we're about to leave. Not sure we get fast travel from in here, let's try it. Way over here to Parima. Pretty sure we've been here. It's a far jump, but we'll get there eventually. Alright, landing in Paradiso. Shall see what they want. I think I've only been here one other time so far. Actually, I've never been here. I thought it didn't look familiar. I thought I was here. Maybe we were in the vicinity because we had it unlocked. So we must have come out here for something else. But I've never seen this building. Looks like a hotel. Well, there's a casino in here.
We've got some of the best private security in the settled systems.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Tsukiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with? Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so?
Nope.
Great. I appreciate it. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions. It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
Alright. Appreciate the like, by the way. Let's go ahead and head back out there. Oh. Where are we gonna go? That is it. The heck kind of ship is it? Oh god. Accidental discharge. Well, they probably already hate me now, but... Alright, it's dock. Gonna be playing Star Citizen on Saturday, which is kind of like a space simulator. In that game, you actually have to fly between the planets. You have to actually dock. You don't just click a button and it auto docks. You got to do everything manually. It's a much more legit experience. This game's been pretty fun. I never prefer Star Citizen's flying system and overall how the game functions, because it's like an actual space simulator. It can take you 20 minutes to travel between planets in real life time. It's like the legit deal. This game you kind of just fast travel everywhere. But this would be a nightmare if you actually had to travel everywhere manually as well, if you think about it. So
You're human.
I'm speaking through the window to see what they were doing.
It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by... well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and... the others. Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge.
Alright, we'll follow Captain Brackenridge.
You may return to your quarters if you wish. I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist. The Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. The largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really
Sounds terrible.
There are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need
You
to
careful waving your fancy gun around. Yeah, and learn real quick what happened.
Let's talk.
Good thing they're talking to, man. Or you wanna drop? You wanna drop, bro? Just start blasting him.
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life. Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you? Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us. Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such, but initially I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there. I'm serious. We have a rightful claim to this land, and I intend to fight for it. But as you're currently our only hope, perhaps you'll honor my request and give it your all, for the sake of some very weary travelers who have come a very long way to be here.
That's your problem. You should probably just shoot your chip down, because
We've
you're
got strict rules around here. They're strict.
crazy, but I'll go back and try and negotiate. That'd be insane. You're like living settled on a planet, a ship shows up, and they just start trying to claim that they own the rights to it. Good luck with that, lady. I don't know where the frig I am. I'm lost in this dang shit. How do we get downstairs? Let's go back to command bay. Let's see if we can figure out how the hell to get out of here from here.
I've seen a ship like yours. Then again, I haven't seen ships before you arrived.
I'm lost. Alright, so this is where we entered from.
Just stay out of trouble.
Let's stay out of trouble. Oh, something's in here. Can't go stealing stuff.
Now that we know, things are going to be more interesting.
What was that staircase to go down? This is finally.
We've got strict rules around here.
It's like, I don't like your ship or how you people think in the first place. So I'm just gonna leave. Let's undock and get out of here. Down the Paradiso again. Parada. I don't know why that Coldplay song pops in my head every time I see Paradiso. Wow, we could probably just share the effing planet. I don't know why that lady needs this planet.
Howdy.
Or the executive floor. Where are we going? Who are we talking to?
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment? Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board? Sure. Have fun in the Shark Tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk it off as just another artificial,
Come on, mate.
shady,
Loads more.
trash
Good shit.
dump like
Sorry,
neon.
you've got to go.
That's not who we are.
It's not important.
We've got
Bring it up
something
with
special
Kiki.
here. We should
I am.
embrace that.
And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens! We're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about? Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do. We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance. And that's within your right. But as the CEO of Paradiso Group, I'm the one who has to make and approve decisions around here, not you. So, as much as I appreciate your feedback, it's not in the best interest of the Paradiso Group to take it into account. I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will. It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You. Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff. And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain? They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Freestar Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave. Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck. Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help. Alarm's right.
Thank you.
So now we need to go back up to the ship.
We don't want to compete with Dion. Bayou's ruthless.
It's like they've been here. So they were here before the other people arrived. And it traveled for hundreds of years, but there's no guarantee that this planet was just theirs to have. And it's already been settled. And it's already registered, so there's no way they're going to take this planet. So we got to go convince them to leave. Unless they want to settle, but they're probably not going to want to settle for that deal. So I'll just pay for the damn grav drive, even though it's a waste of my game money. Goodbye, Paradiso. It's nice visiting. For one moment. I'm trying to figure out where the ship is, but I don't even see it. this Hope Tech at? Only I've ever been to Hope Town, so. Welcome to Hope. Hope Town. It's a town of hope.
Look at you! We can hardly... Desperate here.
I hear any complaints.
It was this hard-ass security. It's supposed to be a place of hope.
No, that wouldn't work. Hope Tech needs brave new innovations. We're so much more than space freight. Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time. Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape, too. Parts not cheap, though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor, and it's yours. It's a pretty big ask, given how rare these old grav drives are. True. I keep telling myself I'm holding on to it for the right time. Perhaps this is that right time. This isn't getting us anywhere. Look, I'd like to help, but tell you what, sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the part for free, I won't charge you for the work. You're darn right it is. I'll get to work on it right away. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
I gotta go all the way back. All right.
ship like yours before.
Up we go.
We'll always appreciate a good engineer, whether they know it or not. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship? Oh, I've heard of this technology, but always believed it was theoretical in nature. Maybe we can talk about it in more detail later. I'm sure you have more pressing matters to handle. I've waited this long. What's a little longer, eh? Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today. Yes, of course. Anything for my new friend. What grab drive? Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work? Great, great, great! There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it!
I've spent my entire life in the constant.
So, reroute power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryo.
Not sure how else.
Port turbo pump to aux cryogenic. I'll take a picture of my phone of the damn text. So otherwise, it's brain farting it. Easier if I just take a picture of my phone and I have this little note in front of me. Reroute power from the port turbo pump to aux. So, port turbo pump to aux. Then we need to turn the plasma runoff inhibitor to 5%. Now it wants us to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosure. So decouple magnetic flange pipe enclosure. Magnetic flange pipe enclosure. Decouple. From aux module assembly. It's pretty cool. It's full on plants and trees growing in here.
The Constant is a peaceful ship.
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down. Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done. Payment. I hope that's not all you care about. It's not enough to help a ship full of poor colonists searching for a new home, I suppose. Still, you did help us. We don't have much to spare, but I'm sure we can find some way of repaying you.
Give me 1 sec, because I gotta share a text with Electrovolts, because we ordered curbside for the food store, which is later than my dinner, but of course they're running behind. Like, chop chop, man. Chop chop.
Wow.
Careful winging that fancy gun around.
You're lucky we're under orders to escort you right off this ship.
I don't know where I'm going. I don't know why that person was so all about kicking me off the ship. Watch him like blow up. Probably could have looted their ship, but I'm just like not vibing looting today at all. Let's go meet the Ebb side. Strikers. Where are they? I know what planet they're on. Here it is. Gonna land at Neon.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best today.
Ebside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell.
Got you down. You're in the right place, baby.
We're here, we're here. Hello.
What are you looking at? This?
You?
This is Ebside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it? Yeah, back in the day, you would never. Ugh. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea.
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done like this? Whatever this is. We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the disciples. Now look at us. I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Psh, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined. So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Ebside Strikers. You know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
Alright.
Okay, hello? I don't know what you think you heard, but maybe you should get your hearing checked.
Alright, we're upstairs.
Astro Lounge. Bra, 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 bra.
They got a bunch of Chardonnay.
Says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow.
So I'm just taking a look in your fridge. See what I can steal later.
You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested? There was a time when we were the only ones that kept those psychos in line, but I'll get to that. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do. Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the Strikers? We get into our fair share of conflict, but having someone skilled in violence right now, very useful. Done anything special? Something that might impress us? Right. So you're one of those stargazers. Sure, they visit here all the time. I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test. You're going up against the Disciples. Everyone in Epside's been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Some people snap, and snap hard. The Disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with military-grade hardware. We're fully in alignment there. There's a warehouse they use. One of our friends said there's a slate there that has the info we need.
Oh, that's my job. I was going to go in and make them pay.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. You go in there, and it's a bloodbath. I want someone that can snatch it from them. Ideally with them never even knowing it happened. Consider this your audition. Try not to get killed, new fish.
Alright. Go, go, go.
Catherine Luzion keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder.
Go to Epside. We'll stop you with my aim because we haven't aimed today at all. not mean to engage them, but and I expect that guy to turn around. It's like it was meant to happen. Just gonna have to go tell them that I massacred them all. But I had to do what I had to do. I'll look around for any loot real quick. There's nothing else in here that'd be crazy. There's really nothing else. Gonna have extra late dinner today. Mixture of getting my order in late last night, so curbside time I got was already late in itself when I should be eating, not picking up food. Then on top of that, of course, they're late. BG's. I'm gonna call it either way in 25 minutes. Any free time, I guess I'll do something else. Where the fuck do I go? Pretty sure I gotta go through the door.
Drugs will take years off your life. I'm telling you.
I don't know why it wouldn't give me that info. We're here.
There's no shame. If the disciples spot you, they're gonna attack straight away. So, stealth was a no-go, but... shit. You took all of them out. The strikers can use that. So you're in. Everyone thinks the Ebside strikers are out for the count. But now that we know where the disciples are getting their guns, I feel the tide is turning. Trying to score points with the boss. Smart play, new fish. You might want to say hello to the rest of the gang. They should be friendlier, or I'll make them friendlier. After you take some deserved R&R, hit up Hatchet for any gear you may need, and a job I got in mind for you.
Nice.
The only ones you can trust are family. Huh. So you survived. Andrea thought Briggs wanted you dead, so he sent you away. Andrea was wrong. Andrea does what she has to. Respect that. Everyone is hard because they have to be. These streets and alleys are all I know. They chew up the weak, they leave them broken or dead in the gutters. So don't be weak. You are funny. Funny won't keep you alive. So the job is, we let the streets know the strikers are back. We have signs that indicate our turf. Hacking the signs is easy. Getting to them or fighting any disciples there, that is the challenge. Briggs said he prefers no blood, but I say, make the disciples bleed at every chance. Here are 3 locations. Good. If you need things too, I can hook you up. It's my job to make sure all the strikers have what they need. Good luck.
Thank you.
Can I get you something?
Now we're in almost 40 into the stream. Goal is 2 hours. Then I shall bounce. Just check the order, see if anything got updated. Go hack this one.
That's it.
Two of them must be here then. Down here, we just gotta go over here and hack this one. Just realized you can see my ship. Security was chasing me. I don't know how to get upstairs though.
What do we have here? Decided to drop by on Neon and do a little vandalism, huh? There's a steep fine for that. 0 tolerance. Tell you what, you pay the fine now, and I'll let you off with a warning, or things are going to get messy. Maybe, but as soon as you started putting up a Striker gang sign, that crosses the line. Yeah, I'm not falling for that one.
No, they didn't. Typical.
Easy, easy. Let's see if there's another way out of this. Fine, fine. Just get out of here.
Just gotta figure out how the hell to get up there. Maybe there's like an elevator. There's gotta be like an elevator somewhere around here. There's gotta be a way up there.
Okay, let's settle this once and for all.
Chimera's really back a
Velocity
bunch.
or Chimera?
Chimera, all day.
No idea how the hell to get upstairs. Found our way up to the roof. Equinox. I got a Maelstrom. What do I got? Shall go through there. Had to do that because obviously it was freaking out. A lot of traveling through doors. Kind of wish they had stuff more accessible.
This place.
I think you're gonna fit in well. Really well. You've really kicked the hornet's nest. Good. Andrea's running point on grabbing the gun stash. I need you and Vogel to keep the disciples off balance.
So we're finally doing this?
It's time, Vogel. The gloves are off. Both of you, keep the collateral damage down if you can. But it's do or die. Then today's your lucky day. You two coordinate whatever you need to. I have a request. I know this is asking a lot. Newell's Goods has some armor. Not mil-spec ranger gear or anything, but better than the cast-off clothes the strikers wear. So if you could, well, spring for some armor upgrades, maybe convince Newell to sell it to us. All the strikers owe you big time. Any credits it costs, I promise we'll pay you back with interest. Now's the time for the strikers to make a comeback.
What can I get you today?
Let's go. Head over here.
I heard there's shortages over at Reliant Medical. Not great.
Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time. Oh, I don't have a problem with this place. My problem is Siegert himself. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe. Yeah, sure, if all you care about is yourself. Every payment Siegert makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. Oh, dear Lord. Did Briggs put you up to this? All these gangs are a menace. I don't want to have any part of it. They are definitely the lesser evil. All right, already, all right. You pay and I'll send Briggs his armor. This is a one-time deal. I don't want anything to do with this madness after that. That's not a discount. That's robbery. This is what you call negotiating? Hold on. I never said that was my final offer. In my experience, the right offer is always worth waiting for. No discount. Take it or leave it. I'll send the armor to Madame Savage's. Have a nice day.
Man, I got gypped.
More Zoneheads out of here.
But he wins the negotiation. They're supposed to pay me back, so I should get 8K plus interest. Technically, it means I would make more money. The fact I paid more for the stuff. It's ridiculous. I never had a curbside food order be delayed. It's supposed to be pick up within this hour that we're in now, and I don't think they even packed it yet or even shopped for it yet.
Dreaming of this.
Leaving me starving.
Finally, Briggs is going to let me kick these disciples where it hurts. I've been telling him to let his best man loose for weeks. So thank you for changing his mind. You better believe it. The plan's simple. We hit the street runners hard in as many points as possible. Maximum chaos, right? Then Andrea can waltz into their weapons cache, snag the big guns, and then the real fun begins. No promises. The till's running empty. So if I happen to see some marks on the way, then the fishies better pay up, know what I mean? Good talk.
We're at an hour 50 and change. I don't know if I want to dive into the mission. Let's just go check out Neon real quick. It's like, is there anywhere I can buy? Can you buy a house in Neon? Can I get like a small apartment? Alright, purchase, blah blah.
Nice. The Astral Lounge got you down. You're in the right place, baby. Everyone knows this is Neon's premier social club.
250,000 credits.
Enjoy some unique company.
That's crazy.
One of our exclusive
That's for the Sky Suite. Upstairs of the plaza. It's the best part of Neon. Apartments. Ooh. Going up to see if I can buy one. Really? It's the only door here? That'd be like a front desk or something. Inquire about, see how much it's worth. I guess they don't want my money.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you.
think I got them. What do you call them?
A hotel.
I really don't know if I can do this.
We have plenty of space available. Yep. I've got an open room for you. Just one night or an extended stay. Remember, we always have plenty of amazing rooms.
Welcome, Off-Worlder.
Just checking out the stores because we got like 5 minutes left on the stream clock. Astro Lounge.
Call someone's power kept going out.
Let's go check this place out.
Wait a minute. I think that last drink was stronger than I thought.
That's what you said.
What
2
is
drinks.
that? Melon caviar? Small balls of melon
Slow
stuff with
down.
local caviar?
Yeah, probably.
Sounds disgusting.
Hey there!
Pardon?
Yes?
Welcome to the Astro Lounge.
In the VIP balcony. Check this out.
I feel like I know you. Yeah, sorry. I don't do autographs. Now that would be something new for a change. You can't even imagine how many people ask for an autograph or picture after we've been modding all night. It gets really annoying. Hey, I love my fans. I just don't like when they take things too far, you know? My music slate's gone. Completely vanished. I had all of my new songs figured out on that thing, and someone ripped me off. Total drag. Oh man. Wow, that would be so cool. Yeah, please. I thought I sensed a decent aura around you when you walked up. Exactly. So, anything you can do to help is appreciated. Oh, and if you're looking for a lead, talk to Micah. She works the bar at Euphorica.
and she's a walking grapevine. Anyway, I got to figure out how I'm going to mod my next set. I'll see you around, okay? Soon safe.
I didn't expect to have a conversation in the staff-only area. Let's go over here. This is booth number 2. Astral sliders. I'm taking them. Screw them.
You're making things harder for yourself! Freeze! Neon security! I guess you're smarter than you look.
Let's see. I might load a save. I didn't realize they were gonna take me to jail. Let's load back here. Out of time anyway, so I'll just make a save. Or at least load a save, then make the save knowing we're in a good position, so tomorrow we don't have to worry about going to jail for a little mistake. No idea where this is going to load to. I gotta redo all that stuff, but that's fine. Save it, then we're gonna exit to menu. Alright, that's gonna be it for today. Schedule's up on the screen once again. We got Starfield tomorrow and Wednesday, so we'll continue on our journey then. Then I was thinking CSGO, Ready or Not, Warhammer for the flex slots, dots all listed there. Shout out to our supporters. We got means food reviews across the board, BBT on Patreon. Appreciate the support. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Like and sub. Peace out.